Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Men of War Assault Squad 2, the Star Wars Galaxy at War mod. The Empire has arrived on Tatooine, and let's see the results. So, this is another instance of the Star Wars Battlefront Star Wars Galaxy at War mod, made by Darth Pixel himself. And I am super stoked about this. It is a very atmospheric mod. We're going to be having this battle kickstarting very, very soon. Squads of Stormtroopers already deploying across this small Imperial base in Tatooine. And then there's also going to be, of course, the Rebels deploying somewhere around here. They're in the interior over this way, coming down from the mountains over here to deploy as well. So we are going to be having an absolutely crazy battle. And just like the original Star Wars Battlefront, there are various different control points for each faction to take hold of. They're all throughout the mountains here, all throughout the plains. Here's actually Luke's Luke's homestead right there, so that's kind of fun. And as you can see, a couple of these Stormtroopers are already finding one of these deployment stations, and more troopers, if these are captured, can deploy right there. So it's going to be a massive, expansive battle here between the Rebels and the Stormtroopers, and it should be incredibly fun with these guys continuously getting spawned throughout the entirety of the battle, sending in reinforcements to different points and things like that until eventually one side will be the victor by crushing the other side. Last time around, we did see the Battle of Theed. So if you guys want to go ahead and check that out, be sure to on the channel. And it was basically the battle droids versus the clone troopers in a very similar circumstance. Oh, and there's also Tusken Raiders on this as third-party soldiers. That's pretty fun. Okay, so we'll see some Tusken action out here as well. It looks like the Tuskens do have a few of those cycling rifles with them, which is pretty cool. Those things pack a mean punch, so these guys better watch out. Already a Rebel pilot getting killed, a second one going down right there. Yikes, there we go. They killed a couple of those Tuskens right there. But the Stormtroopers basically let the Rebels deal with that, and yeah, not great. All right, yep, take out this ATST. Come on, buddy. You got it. Take her down. All right, one hit. Get a second one in there. He killed actually a ground trooper with that, but he goes down himself as the ATST now continues plowing forward and dealing with more of these Rebel scum back here. Whew! It is going to be rough. The Empire does end up taking this control point over here, which is going to be a big L. Oh, grenades getting tossed over this way. Oh, a little bit of lag. That's okay. You might notice that all of the different sort of classes of Star Wars Battlefront are also included in this mod. So we've got the pilots, we've got the standard Stormtroopers, the rocket troopers, the snipers are out here. Oh, they've even got some dark jet troopers. That's pretty fun right there too. All right, let's see what's going on in the greater scheme of things. So blue on the minimap are Rebels currently. And it looks like they've already been pushed back to these fortress walls over here. And additionally, back here in these mountains, the Imps and Tusken Raiders have taken a lot of this land. In fact, the Tuskens have a way larger presence on this battlefield than I ever would have thought. Holy cow. Okay, that is pretty crazy. Well, hopefully the Rebels can deal with some of those Tuskens, because at the moment it seems like it is going to be Tusken Raiders versus Stormtroopers for this battle. Oh, they even have some of the pirate craft in this. Oh my god. If you ever played the OG Star Wars Battlefront, you know about those, and they're extremely fun. Is the Sarlacc pit here? Wait, hold on. Where was this? I think it was like in the middle, right? Maybe there's no Sarlacc pit in this, because I remember you could spawn in and jump into the Sarlacc pit and it would be an insta-kill no matter what. I don't see it on this map, very sadly. It is a pretty solid recreation of the Battlefront map, but not quite perfectly accurate, but that's okay. It probably was just due to the restraints of the Galaxy at War mod. The Rebels are trying desperately to hold out over here, and they're making a pretty good stand on this rock here and starting to advance a little bit, and then they just get hit by the grenades and go down horribly. Oh! This is not working out well for the Rebels in the slightest. The Imperials came, and they came to play. And play they are, because they are destroying. Look, we've even got Rebels up top here. Yo, just throw some grenades down. Just yode some grenades down, boys. Seriously, you could get so many kills from up here with grenades. Just do it. Just throw a couple grenades down. They're not doing it. They're not doing it. Also, I love the atmosphere of the map. You just see randomly X-Wings all throughout the battlefield, TIE fighters, fighting each other, shooting some lasers every once in a while. It is a very, very atmospheric map. Oh, we have our first hero unit deployed. Who is it? Who is it? It's old Ben Kenobi. Hey, old Ben! You guys know Obi-Wan Kenobi is my favorite Jedi of all time, so that's pretty baller. We got a Wookiee freaking crossbow sniper up here. That's kind of sick. Lots of explosions hitting. I wonder who the Stormtrooper hero unit will end up being in this battlefield. I have a hunch it probably will be Darth Vader. That's my guess. Also, we have some flanking rebels over this way. Starting to pop a few of these guys. A couple Stormtrooper reinforcements coming in, but they're coming in side sweeping. Just set up right here and just start blasting. Oh my god. Oh my god. The Stormtroopers start blasting equally as much. I'm not entirely sure, but that ATSD might be out of commission at this point. No, it is not, and it starts shooting at the pirate tank, and it just explodes it completely. Oh my Lanta. Okay. Really bad battle over here for the rebels. Really going poorly. The Tuskens still own their own little homestead over this way completely. And it looks like they are pressuring this way. And the poor Rebel Alliance continues to get curb stomped at every section of this battlefield. They are having a horrid time. They really don't have a lot of forces over here. Where are all the rebels? They're sort of in these mountains over here. Are they pushing this way? Oh yeah. There's a little bit of a skirmish that's been going on over here against the Tuskens as well. Oh my goodness. Oh my, there's a Tusken right there. He's actually way up on this mountainside and could be flanking some of these rebels down this way. Wow. So what's kind of fun about these battles is presumably, oh, there goes a rebel speeder. That would have been a handy thing to have on the battlefield for a longer period of time. But it's gone. It is super duper giga dead, I suppose. Oh, the rebels took this point. They're gonna get reinforcements here somehow. I mean, it seems like the reinforcements they're getting are completely surrounded and getting gunned down on all sides. Yikes. This is rough. What is this rebel pilot doing? Oh, he's got a grenade. Do it. Throw it. Throw the grenade. Oh my god. Oh, that could be huge. Oh. No, it was terrible. It was one of the worst grenades I've ever seen in my life. Obi-Wan's out here. Did he lose his lightsaber and is now just freewheeling it and trying to karate chop some of these guys? Oh, he gets gunned down. I don't know if he's dead or not. Oh, poor Obi-Wan. He really out here. He's back alive, I guess. And he's just fighting. He lost his lightsaber at some point here. Oh my god. Is he dead? No, he's back. He's back to the living. Go off, Obi-Wan. Oh! And then he just gets hit right in the face. Whoa, he grasshoppered. He grasshopper leapt forward, wields his lightsaber again, force recalls his lightsaber. Oh. I think he... Oh no. I think he died. I think he is no longer with us, boys. Night is beginning to fall across the battlefield. The first day of losses are great. So yellow are dead rebels, red are dead Imperials. The rebels are pushed back to their compound over here. They've got forces all throughout this mountain range. They're sending in reinforcements as night begins to fall, probably realizing that they need to hold these gates and somehow manage to survive. The Tuskens, let's see. The Tuskens are in blue on the minimap now, and they still hold basically just the middle territory there. And then now on the minimap at the top left, we are showing the Imperials, who it seems like they own the entirety of this territory, and they're doing big pushes deep in. And then they've kind of let this area go a little bit. They've got like a couple of different soldiers out here fighting some Tuskens, but for the most part, they've left their left flank almost completely undefended, which could come back and bite them in the butt because the Tuskens could come back here. Oh, an AT has deployed on the battlefield. Oh, some big boys. Whoa. Are those Wampas? I can't remember what they're called. But no, they're Bantas. They're Bantas. They could come over here, take the Lars homestead from the Imperials, which would be a big problem because then the Tuskens can push through this way, take the Imperial fortress, all that. And it looks like actually the Imps over this way, they've got Tuskens coming down from the mountain, squeezing them this way, and then the Rebels from over here as well. And the Rebels have huge amounts of reinforcements on top of this mountain now. That looks like a few snipers are taking shots. but not a crazy amount of action happening over here just yet. Maybe the imps are sort of waiting for their AT-AT to come in. Not totally sure, but why don't we do our first little time lapse of this battle, watching the rebels come down the mountain. Oh, wait. Hold on, we got the sniper fire going now. Oh, this is actually a masterful gambit from the Rebel Alliance here. This could be big. If they manage to kill with their snipers just a plethora. Oh, no, the Tuskens are now sniping them from this mountain. Oh, no. Oh, the masterful gambit has been countered by a third-party enemy here. Okay, it is sniper battle time, basically. And it looks like there are a lot of Tuskens up here. Actually, a few dead Tuskens, too. Those cycler rifles are mean. You seriously need to watch out. So the rebels start to actually come down from the mountain now, and it looks like they might push the imps down below. The imps did retake that position. Hold on, this could be a very large assault here. Look at all the Imperials coming forward. Where's their AT-AT, though? Oh, it's still all the way back here. Okay, that thing's gonna take a while to get forward, but Imperial reinforcements en route as well. The rebels had their time to strike. They decided to play it somewhat passively, which honestly not a bad plan until those Tuskens came forward, and now it could be trouble. Rebels with sneaky spies managed to retake this and then push a little bit in this way, and that's going to distract these Imperials here. The rebels now coming forward over this way too. Extraordinarily dynamic battle. I am really loving what Darth Pixel is doing with these battles. This is so entertaining. Oh my god, it's those Imperial rocket launchers or grenade launchers, whatever you want to call them, that just really rock the rebel forces here. Immense invasion force from the Imperials getting met by an immense rebel counterattack right here in the middle. The imps are getting sniped from up top pretty brutally. A few rebels in the front here firing. Rocket launchers striking the imps. Grenade launchers striking the rebels. This is all out mania on this here battlefield. Absolutely goonish behavior from both sides. And the Tuskens are still up top here sniping the rebels too, and just causing a little bit of pain. The Tuskens do not give a darn. They don't give a dug dim a darn, because they are just about fighting everyone. And the AT-AT is so slow in the back lines to approach. It's crazy. Here comes all of these Imperial reinforcements moving in pretty heartily over here to counter the rebels. Oh, grenade launchers going up against the Tuskens up here. The Tuskens are just straight vibing. They just want to inflict pain upon essentially everyone. It is completely nighttime now. Imperials getting reinforcements, rebels getting reinforcements, and the battle of the mountainside continues in full force here. We have still yet to see the Imperial hero unit, who I think is Darth Vader, but maybe we will see him tonight. Let's go ahead and do a little time lapse here. Alright boys, about a minute 30 of nighttime time-lapsing right there, and it is quite hard to tell what's going on. But as we can see, the rebels in green now at the minimap at the top left are deploying additional reinforcements from their military base here, because the imps have come all the way in here and are now at the bottom of the mountain here. They're starting to deal with some of these Tuskens that are still left up here, and actually there is quite a number of Tuskens up here now. Holy cow, that's a lot of Tuskens. These Tuskens are just a thorn in the side of pretty much everyone on this battlefield. The AT-AT still making its way downtown, and that will be a big difference changer. I hope that the rebels get something in return to fight against that. I'm not entirely sure if they do or not, but that could be a major problem coming forward here. So the rebels are basically out of the fight right now, while the Imperials are fighting just a ton of Tusken Raiders. I kind of hope that the rebels stay out of the fight for the time being and let the Imperials deal with the Tuskens, or the Tuskens, you know, scrap the Imperials a little bit more. That would be honestly the best thing for them at the moment. We'll see if they do, though, because these rebels love to get into skirmishes, and yes, they are starting to fight a little bit here. Day is starting to break a smidge, and we'll just see how this new day affects the battlefield, because we got Imperials approaching the fortress, and we got Tuskens sniping them out, and an AT-AT on the way. Alright, boys, we let it ride for a little bit, and it looks like the AT-AT essentially got stuck just like the AT-STs. But now we have a Sandstorm hitting the battlefield. Not a lot in terms of positioning has changed whatsoever during that time lapse. The Stormtroopers are still at the base of the hill, the Rebels are still fighting downwards from the hill, and we still have pesky Sandtroopers up top here fighting the both of them, essentially. Oh wait, what happened to the Sandtroopers? Oh no, they retreated back here. Well, they're deploying a whole new legion of Sandtroopers, so that's going to be rough. Tusken Raiders, whatever. So that they will continue sniping, but I'm actually surprised that the Stormtroopers managed to stop them for the time being and actually get some troopers up top on this mountainside, which is kind of cool. Oh, the AT-AT actually might do something here. It might approach and get a few kills, which would be very baller. I don't know if that's exactly what will happen, but we shall see. Whoa, where did that shot come from? The heavens? The heavens? We still haven't seen Darth Vader, so maybe the hero unit for the Imps was supposed to be the AT-AT, and then maybe for the Rebels, it's Obi-Wan Kenobi. But of course, Obi-Wan, I mean, he got a few kills, he did some good stuff, but he did end up just dying. So there's that as well. Tuskens have reassumed position. You can see a couple of them up there moving around, and they'll start their sniping campaign yet again, I'm sure. The Imperials still attempting to climb this mountain. The AT-AT striking some of these Rebels now. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Very nice. And you can see where a number of Stormtroopers have attempted to climb up and all got shot down. Actually, a few made it up here, but again, getting shot down, not quite making the big gambit forward. So it's tough. I mean, they're sending more squads forward. The Rebels will likely repel those as well. It's sort of a back and forth at the moment. Whoa, big AT-AT shot. At least kills or knocks out a number of Rebels up there. So that AT-AT could continue to do some serious damage over here as it actually partakes in the battle instead of just laying around. Big grenade down here, though. Takes out a number of Imperials. This is where we start running into the problem of pathfinding in this game, where it just doesn't really work out all the time. You know what I'm saying? Not at all. Why don't we go ahead and time-lapse this area, and we'll actually have the icons above the Imperials this time, so it's a little easier to tell where they are on the battlefield. But, oh, the Sandstorm just abruptly ends right there. I think we're in the long haul section of the battle where this will take a while. Alright, boys, I think we might be getting into stalemate territory of this battle, to be honest. We do have a massive expansion of Imperial soldiers here, so this might be their final attempt at a big push in. Rebels don't have more reinforcements coming in just yet. They still really just have this point, and then they have a small point over here where just a couple troopers are getting spawned, and there's actually a Tusken heading over this way. There is a Rebel... Oh, this actually could be the loss of this point, which would be crazy. If this Rebel trooper doesn't see this guy, we could be seeing the Rebels losing another point. Hold on. This would be absolutely crazy. Hold on. I don't know if the Rebels are going to lose their... Oh, the AT-AT just died, by the way. Hold on. Let's see. Wait. Let's see. Is this guy... He's going on like a covert sneaky beaky mission here. Oh, just shoot him. Just shoot him. You're like in range. Perfect. Just shoot him. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are both of these idiots doing? I can't. Just kill him. What? He did neutralize the objective, which is funny. This is crazy. Just shoot him. I don't know what they're doing. AT-AT did go down over here, so the Rebels finally got enough rockets into that sucker to take it down. But here comes that massive imp reinforcements. Rebels don't have any reinforcements to their name, but the Tuskens come in and capture this point down here, and so now they're defending from the Imperial reinforcements. The real goats of this thing are the Tuskens, truly. Wait, that's Darth Vader. Did he come in and die at some point here to the Tuskens? He must have. Look at all these dead Rebel troopers over here, actually. Holy cow, and dead Imperials. So Darth Vader must have been involved at some point in this battle. Actually, he's still technically alive. But he's unconscious or something. That's crazy. And it looks like over here... Finally, this Tusken did die. The biggest choke of the century. But the Tusken's coming through over here. And taking this point is honestly insane. The real winners of Tatooine will always be the Tusken Raiders, apparently. And now they're just using their cycler rifles to absolutely gun down the Imperials. You can see the difference in strategy here is crazy and working out so much in the Tusken's favors. Imps are super condensed over there. The Tusken's nice and spread out. This is definitely conducive to a Tusken victory over this way. The Rebels are just staying up here. They are beaten and broken, and so they don't want to come down at all. Maybe the Tuskens are what killed the AT-ATs, by the way. That could be it, but this is amounting to be definitely a Tusken W here, as these Imperials, I highly doubt, are going to be able to really kill them or anything like that. This is crazy. I actually am in disbelief as to the process. Oh! Alright, the grenade launcher trooper kind of saved these Imperials over here, and that might result in them... Ooh, a little bit of lag there. Might result in them being able to come forward much farther and take out these Tusken Raiders. We'll just have to see, but that's crazy. That's crazy. They must have come down from this mountain here. Oh, they definitely did, because there's a trail of bodies of theirs up there, too. There's still a few more going up on top of these mountains over here, too, and dealing with a few rebels here and there as well, which is kind of funny. My goodness, that is crazy. That is absolutely bonkers. All right. Let's time-lapse again. We're getting into the territory where this battle could just go on forever. I don't know what's going on. Alright, so the Imperials are back on the come up here on night number 2, and they are pushing the Rebels yet again. Fairly fiercely. I don't have confidence, though. The Tuskens did get pushed back into their spawn start over here again. They've lost the points over here. Up here is Imperial now, surprisingly. That's actually pretty crazy. Yeah, Imperials are surrounding now and coming down this way towards mid, so they realized the Tusken threat, they identified it, and they dealt with it, which is pretty crazy. Oh, Scout's going crazy. Yeah, I guess let's watch this for a little bit. Alright guys, so the game did crash, which tends to happen with these longer battles. So what we're going to go ahead and do here is have a small number of Rebels fight a little bit larger number of Imperials, since the Imperials were winning, and then have them surrounded by an even smaller number of Tusken Raiders, just to finish it off and have the battle have a solution. This is the final showdown where the Rebels could potentially win, but the Imperials have the advantage, just like the ending of the battle we saw, though it did crash. So let's just see this and see what happens real quick. So Imperials come out blazing, the Rebels barely getting any shots off, and the Tuskens choose to retreat back to cover instead of firing right away, though a couple of them are firing right here now, so that's good to see. And it seems like this is going to be the Rebels getting extinct real quick. Kills one Tusken Raider back there. These guys, though, still alive, and they get the collat hit on those Rebels. First shot kills the first guy. Second rebound through him doesn't manage to kill the second guy, but these Tuskens doing a deadly number to the Rebels, and it seems like the Imperials are dealing with their Tuskens with just grenades, which honestly not a bad plan at all. That'll definitely take them out extremely quickly. So wow, yeah, Imperials basically just cleaning up right here against both sides. I kind of thought the Tuskens would kill some Imperials, but no, not really. The Imperials come out of this nearly unscathed. They are probably the rightful winner of that last battle, though, since they just dominated from the start. But we did have some pretty crazy things end up going on during this entire thing, and it was pretty fun. So huge shout out to Darth Pixel. We did just have sort of a crash at the very end, but overall, fantastic map, lots of fun, and the Imperials are going to be our winners here after they kill this final Rebel who's, weird map thing. Right there, he's dead now. So the Imperials do get the W right there pretty wholeheartedly. Did they lose anyone? No, they did not lose anyone. That's crazy. Either way, guys, that's going to be about it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video.
Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.